Right, this is the alternate handball toss. The purpose of this is to measure your hand-eye coordination. You measure 2 meters away from the wall and you throw with one hand and try to catch with the other. The advantages of this is that it's very low cost and you need minimal equipment. The disadvantages are the ability to catch the ball can be affected by how hard you throw it or how straight. So it's best to have a target to throw it at, or if you're doing it outside, the weather can then affect it as well.
The press-up test. The objective of press-up test is to assess the strength and endurance of the athlete's upper body muscles. The athlete warms up for 10 minutes. The athlete lies on the ground, places his hands by his shoulders and straightens his arms. The athlete lowers the body until elbow reaches 90 degrees and then extends the arms to return to the start position. The athlete continues the press-up action, no rest until they are able to continue. The advantages are the test is easy to quick to perform, usually requiring minimal or implemented equipment. Only advantage is only upper body strength and human
Error and counting.
Error. Go.
This is the wall sit test. It measures the strength of the lower body, particularly the quadricep muscle groups. The equipment needed is a smooth wall and a stopwatch. They have to stand comfortably with feet approximately shoulder width apart, with back against a smooth vertical wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall and assume a position with both knees and hips at a 90-degree angle. The timer starts when one foot is lifted off the ground and is stopped when the subject cannot maintain the position and the front foot is returned to the ground. The advantages are that minimal equipment is needed and a large group of people can do it at once. Disadvantages is that it only is your lower body and the person has to have 100% effort, otherwise it won't work.
Hold the full reach position for 2 seconds and record your score. Advantages: the sit and reach test is a common test of flexibility and is easy and quick to test before. If using standard testing, there is a lot of published data to use. Disadvantages: variations in arm and leg and trunk length can make comparisons between individuals misleading. The test is specific to range of motion and muscles and joints of the lower back and hamstring and may not be relevant to other parts of the body.
Is the 2K cycle test. This test measures your proven fitness and leg muscle endurance as well as cycle technique. You use the bike and you are required to cover the 2 kilometre distance as fast as possible. You start from a stationary position with their feet on the pedals and the person pulls them onto them. Begin on the signal, ready to start. The tester should start the stopwatch as soon as they start. Stop the timer when they finish, relying on completion of the 2 kilometres. The advantages of this are that large groups of athletes can be tested at once and also it's very cheap and simple test to perform. The disadvantages are that practice and pacing is required and also the performance on this test can be affected greatly by the motivation.
Repetition maximum test. To measure maximum strength of various muscles and muscle groups. 1 repetition maximum test is a popular method of measuring isotonic muscle strength. It's a measure of maximal weight a subject can lift with a repetition. It is an important reach of maximum weight After a warm-up, choose a weight that is achievable for 10 reps. Then after a rest of 1 minute, increase the weight. Advantages: the requirement equipment is ready available for motion in gymnasium and it does various muscles. Disadvantages: performing a maximum weight lift is the only advanced weight trainer. It is important to have good technique before attempting this test and must have 100% motivation.
This is the bioelectric impedance test. This measures the resistance of the body tissue to the flow of a small electrical signal. The person being measured should not be in contact with any other non-conducting surface, with legs apart and arms away from the body. Yeah. Some devices require a pair of electrodes and twins. I'm saying that. Follow the instructions of the particular device for the height and the weight and the age, yeah? Alright, the advantages is that the method of the body composition analysis is very simple and quick to perform, and you have to have the right equipment to be done at home. The disadvantages is that the equipment is relatively expensive, with the prices range up to hundreds of pounds, and then only one person can do it at a time.
This is the 100-metre sprint. The purpose is the aim of this test is to determine acceleration, speed, equipment needed, measuring tape, stopwatch, cone markers, a straight and clear surface of at least 120 metres. The procedure: the test involves running a single max sprint over 100 metres with the time recorded. A thorough warm-up should be given, including some practice starts and accelerations. Start from stationary position with one foot in front of each other. The front foot must be on the starting line. This starting position should be held for about 2 seconds prior to starting and no rocket moves are allowed. They should go on the sound of the gun. The advantages are the 100-metre sprint is a common test of speed and is an easy and quick test to perform. It has minimal cost and minimal equipment needed. Disadvantages are the test is specific to the range of motion and muscles and joints of the lower legs and may not be relevant to other parts of the body. You need expensive timing gates to be accurate as possible.
Go. Go.
This is the vertical jump test. The athlete stands side onto the wall and reaches out with the hand closest to the wall, keeping the feet flat on the ground and point the fingertips, and it's marked and recorded. This is called the stand and reach height. The athlete then stands away from the wall and leaps vertically as high as possible, using arms and legs to assist in projecting the body upwards. The jumping technique can or cannot use a counter movement. Attempt to touch the wall at the highest point of the jump. The difference in distance between the stand and reach height and the jump height is scored. The best 3 attempts is recorded. The advantage is that the test is simple and quick to perform, and also is very cheap. The disadvantages of this is the technique plays a part in maximising your score, as the subject must time the jump so that the wall is marked at the peak of the jump, and also can only really be done by one person at a time.
Right, this is
I got that on camera.
How much power you put in the football. Savannah here's going to press the button and Michael's going to kick it. The advantages: it's a very quick test, not much equipment needed. And the disadvantages: it can be expensive if you do not have an iPhone, and the weather conditions are not so effective. Sorted.
This is the basketball shooting. The 3-point is the description is the 3-point shooting, score of 30. The instructions are 5 shots from the first block. The last ball is 2 points, and then 5 shots from the second block. Last ball is 2 points. 5 shots from the third block. Last ball is 2 points. 5 shots from the fourth block. Last ball is 2 points. And 5 shots from the fifth block. Last ball is 2 points. The number of players can be 1 more, up to about 6. Advantages: measurement of shooting ability and hand-eye coordination. Disadvantages: only one person can participate at a time, and you need a basketball court to be accurate in your measurements.
Action.
This is the Illinois agility test. The purpose is to test running agility, how quick you are. The equipment needed is a flat surface, marking cones, stopwatch, measuring tape, and timing gates. The procedure is the length of the course is 10 metres and the width is 5 metres for the finish. Lie on their front and hands by their shoulders.
Hands by your shoulders.
And go. On the go command, stopwatch is started, and the athlete gets up as quickly as possible and runs the course in the direction indicated without knocking the cones over to finish the line at which the timing is stopped.
Dribble. Swerve.
Swerve through them,
Swerve.
and you come back swerving again.
There you go,
The advantages: this is a simple test to administer requiring little equipment. Also, the player's ability to turn in different directions and different angles is tested. The disadvantage: choice of footwear and the surface area can affect times greatly.
Thank you.